Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We hadn't done a little session from the front seat of a truck in a while. But I want to tell you, I want to talk about something that's I don't know Ben directly, but I do know one of his good friends. And I wanted to comment on this. I haven't really said much. I wanted to read a lot of people's comments, and I gotta say this: I've never seen so much hate for somebody who has never done anything to anybody. There's so much hate for him. I mean, scenario, he caught a ShareLunker program fish over 13 pounds. I've never caught one that big. He caught one over 13, and he entered it into the ShareLunker program. Obviously, I don't know if he did it on the app or if he did it in paperwork. I have... and let me finish that. So he entered it and realized after he entered it, realized his Texas license was expired. He got a ticket for it. I think he paid his ticket. And then later on, Texas Parks and Wildlife Division, TPWD, I think that's what that stands for, they came to his house and arrested him for fraud. Now, I've seen a lot of comments. They're saying fishing in a fishing tournament, without a license, fraud, trying to win it. First of all, let me just say this. I've entered fish into the ShareLunker program. It is not a tournament. Anybody who thinks that he was fishing illegally in a tournament, I'm not taking it back up because I don't particularly like his language, but I do like his videos. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty good fisherman. But I'm not taking his back. But I have entered fish into the ShareLunker program. I know I have. And you enter it on the app. And when you fill out, when you do a profile on the app, you have to enter all your fishing information. And then when you go in there to enter a new fish into the app, it automatically auto-populates all that stuff. So hypothetically, you could enter a ShareLunker without having your license renewed, and you could enter a fish and without having your license renewed and not know it. I don't know the information for filling out a legacy class with 13 pounder in the spawn, but I do. You can grab your. I've done it. I've done it in Arkansas. I've done it in Louisiana. I might even done it in Texas. Realized I was fishing on an expired license. Louisiana has an auto renewal deal, so it auto renews. Arkansas doesn't. Not that I know of. They might. I didn't check the box for that one. And then Texas doesn't either. So it's when you buy a license and you have them, like I go to Lake Fork all the time, it's possible that I could go without renewing my license. I have got over there just about ready to go fishing and went crap and bought it on my phone because my fishing partner's buying it, and I was like, let me look at mine, and they'd be expired. Because you get so many different states. It's an honest mistake. I get it. So, I guess he deserved it. If you get caught fishing without a license, although we're not going to get into the semantics of all that. Here's a God-given right to fish. I'm not going to do all that. If you got to have a license, you got to have a license. And I hear a lot of people, they're out there chasing people without license. I get it. We all know that immigration's a problem. We got Trump in the office. He's going to take care of that. At least I hope he does. And I think anybody should hope he does. But if you get caught without a license, every ticket I've ever got, everything I've ever gotten, I swear, they're just out to get me. But in reality, I should have just bought the license or not sped or whatever we're going to do. He paid it. But he wasn't fishing in a fishing tournament trying to create fraud. They automatically, when you enter these fish into the ShareLunker program, and first of all, let's talk about ShareLunker program. ShareLunker program is not a contest. It is a program where they want you to enter your fish, where they can document, track, study sizes of fish. When they get these 13 pounders, you're doing them a favor. You're giving them a 13-pound fish, and they're using the eggs, and then that's where they get the fingerlings to stock all the lakes. You're doing them a favor. They're not doing you a favor. You're doing them a favor. So And then they enter you in some Toyota contest. There's a bunch of different contests. If you enter a Share Lunker program, you get an entry into it. I've got 3 entries into it. Might win, might not. But they automatically enter you. You don't fill out a form to enter them. They automatically enter you in this. So, and everybody wants to enter a Share Lunker. It's a sense of pride. I mean, that's my whole goal when I go to Fort, is try to get Share Lunkers. And I got 3 earlier this year that I entered, several more before I even knew about the class and that I didn't enter. So that's what you do. So was he fishing fraudulent, or was he trying to cheat a tournament? I don't think so. Not somebody of his stature. You know, he's got a platform, a stature, elite series. He's on the board of the elites now. There is so much going on. I don't think he would have tried to intentionally break a rule. Did he break a rule? Yes. Did he pay his price? I believe I've heard that he paid his ticket. So what is the problem? Why is there so much hate toward a man that, you know, just hammering on, oh, take responsibility? I think he did. He paid his ticket. It's just a mistake. It's not like he intentionally tried to defraud somebody. I do think the Texas Parks and Wildlife Fisheries, I think they are literally aiming at him because of his stature. It creates, it allows, just for example, there's been thousands of people do what they accuse Trump of, but they went after him because it makes a statement. You get the biggest, the baddest, the boldest, and then everybody else falls in line. They'll go after him, they'll go after me. That's the way it is. So they went after somebody with a lot of stature. I mean, he has over 100,000 people on his YouTube. I mean, Elite Series Angler. They go after him, and to do it 6-7 months back in February. So it's been 8 months, 9 months since he did, supposedly did this. And he did say he did it. So they went after him for a stature thing. First of all, you don't go arresting somebody for a fishing license violation. They arrested him, I guess, for fraudulent fishing in a tournament, fraudulently, or conspiracy to commit fraud. But what's crazy is people that have DWIs, they don't go knocking down doors to arrest somebody for a DWI. They just wait till they get pulled over again. So I can understand that. But all the people talking about, oh, he ought to be, good for him. I'm glad he got caught. He's a butt. It's so much hate. Why everybody got to hate everybody? If you don't like Milliken, don't watch him. I don't like Randy Blockett, but I don't wish that nothing badly happened to him. I just think he's an idiot. But I don't think nothing bad should happen to the guy. If he finishes dead last in a tournament, I'm just going to laugh, but I don't wish that he finished dead last in a tournament. By God, I wish he'd win a tournament where he at least have a little bit of, it sounded like he halfway knew what he was talking about. I just think there's so much hate. There's always hate. I get so much hate on my pages that it's unreal. What for? Helping people out? I mean, I've had people attack me, attack my wife, say bad things about my wife. I've had people just go crazy about it. And I see my friend Austin, people were attacking him, saying he was just taking up for his friend. I don't think he was. I don't know men at all, but I think they went a little bit to the extreme when people do much worse stuff and they don't knock down doors and go arrest them for that. But it's a lot of hate out there. Everybody wants to hate everybody. Hate this, hate that. I think people have got far too comfortable. And I don't know, Mike Tyson might have said this. Far too comfortable making comments that on social media that they wouldn't make in public or make to somebody's face. I guarantee you all the people that have made hate to me would not say that to my face. That's me claiming to be some bad. No. But I wouldn't put up with it. I might get my tail whooped, but they'll remember the day they did it. But they wouldn't make these comments to the face, because you get to your face and you would just shut up and walk off. Most people would. Or I'd laugh at you like the stupid idiot you are. But I've never had anybody make a bad comment to my face, only good comments. These people that make these bad comments, these people that make these rude comments and hating comments, they only do it because they have the protection of a keyboard and nobody knows who they are. What's crazy is about 9 out of 10 people who make the hateful comments don't even have the guts to put profile pic. The other 1 out of the 10 put some cartoon character or somebody else's face behind it. You know, if he broke a rule, yeah, he's paid his ticket. Man, he didn't commit murder, y'all. He didn't fraudulently try to commit a fishing tournament, conspiracy to commit fraud in a fishing tournament. Share Lunker program is not a fishing tournament. It is a program set up by the Texas Park Wildlife Fisheries to assist them and to better grow in large bass. It's something we do for them. And then they give you a couple little bit of things back for doing it. We don't have to do it. We don't have to turn in no 13-pounders. We don't have to turn in 8s, 10s. We don't have to turn in any of these fish in. We're doing them a favor as much as they do. And they give you a little, when you give them a fish, say thank you, they give you a little prize box. So I don't think he was trying to commit fraud. I mean, don't you think nowadays, fraud, nowadays, with so much being able to be, researched and everything, he would have got caught. It would have came to light. Everything comes to light now if you're cheating or trying to commit fraud. So, but I think you ought to give the guy a break. I mean, you don't have to like him. You don't have to hate. You can hate him. Some people hate him, and I get it. Or just can't catch him without Livescope. That's hating. Oh, he ain't nothing without electronics in his hand. You're just jealous. It's jealousy. That, like anybody, and I know somebody, I ain't jealous. He just don't know how to fish. Whatever. I mean, I caught fish way before Livescope ever came out. I won tournaments way before Livescope ever came out. I caught big bass way before Livescope ever came out. It's just fun to do it with it. And if that's how somebody chooses to be fish, you shouldn't hate on them. Either beat them or quit. I mean, somebody don't like something, you quit. That's what you do. But all the hate is unreal. I don't know Ben personally, but I do know that some people who have kind of made videos, I've seen the attack and the hates on him. Who like Austin Neely and Frostin' Austin. Somebody making the attack, and I know Austin. I talk to him all the time now. I know Austin's not that kind of guy. They said he was just trying to ride the coattails of Ben. No, he wasn't. I'm trying to ride the coattails of Ben. He has a very successful YouTube page, 50,000 people, very successful guide. He wasn't trying to ride the coattails of Ben. Matter of fact, in one of Ben Milliken's videos, he held up a phone where Austin was calling him. So they're friends. I would get my friends back if I thought he was right. If he wasn't right, I probably wouldn't make a video at all. So I just wish there wasn't so much. It's so crazy that the biggest, we already, people hate, there's all this PETA and all this stuff. The biggest haters ain't all that. The biggest haters are fishermen themselves. Everybody's got an ego trip. Oh, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I don't claim to be better than anybody. I don't have I'm not as good as some of these guys. Some of these guys will wax the floor with me. They beat my brains in and never check up, never let loose. But I don't hate them. It's just good. I just don't go fishing tournaments, get them, because I don't want to get my tail whooped. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Tell me what you think about this. Did they go too far? Did they not go far enough? Did you just hate him so you wish the worst on him? What? It's just I think it was a big misunderstanding, but you tell me. Ring the bell.